1 week later, I'm back from my holiday. I'm just checking to see if there's any differences between the old brake lines and the new ones on the replacement axle. Just so I can see if there's any lines that are not on here that I'm gonna have to swap before it goes in, but it looks the same. So I'm gonna get it into position and hopefully I'll be able to raise it up on my own and bolt it in. As you've just seen, I've got to manhandle the axle in with my leg and my arm, and I've used bricks to sort of get it up in position just so I can pop the bolt in. So I'm going to put the nut on one of the bolts, continue wiggling, and I'll continue once it's lined up because you don't want to watch me wriggling around on the floor for 10 minutes. So I've got this bolt in here. The thread's poking through the top. I just got to put a nut on, and also the other side has a few turns on it. So there's a gap here for the axle now. I'm going to basically go to these bolts, tighten them up equally, and hopefully we'll bring this a bit closer so that when I put the bolts through, I can the gap won't be so long that the threads don't poke through into the chassis. So yeah, I'll tighten these up now and the axle should raise. So on the inside there's the one nut, there's the bolt that is poking through. There we go. So I'm going to tighten them up now with a ratchet, and then we'll go back and look at the axle. So that's not going to go in. It's still not being pushed up tight enough. So what I'll have to do is probably jack that up now here, just to take up the slack. So I just raised the axle, rested it on these bricks, and then I was able to slide the bolt in. Basically the axle is in now and it's fully tightened up, the bolts. So it's just a case of refitting the calipers, connecting up the brake lines to the car, and bleeding the brakes, and then we're done. So I'm going to clear up all this junk under here which has been used to support the axle while I fit it, and then I'm going to crack on with fitting the calipers. Just a little tip, get all these in loose first by hand, because I've never had a car so prone to rounding threads, stripping threads. I don't know what it is about these 106s and Citroen Saxos, they just strip threads all the time. So take your time with these. I was really struggling to get this brake line back in, but once it is in, it was okay. And same with these actually. So I'd recommend putting that in first, then putting these in later. So I am replacing one of the discs. This one is, that's just absolutely wrecked, but the other one is fine. So plus I can't actually get it off because the bolt is rounded on the old axle. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix and match the best discs. Left, press, left, press, so I've reinstalled the axle and the wheels are back on and the brakes have been bled, and I've also painted up some bits and bobs under here too. Just make sure that you cable tie your handbrake cable up out of the way, and job's a good one. So I'll drop it off axle stands and I'll have a look at the camber. So as you can see, the camber's gone now and the issue has been fixed. A nice cheap fix, £50 axle, done ourselves. If you don't have the mechanical ability to change that, then you'd probably be better off scrapping the car rather than paying a garage, because that is not a cheap job. So using this video, hopefully you can see that it's not too big a job.